Hi dear students, in previous lecture we have studied transmission system. In that transmission system we have studied the work of transmitter, receiver and communication channel. Then we have studied transmission impairments. Impairments means unwanted things that are added to actual information. And types of impairments we have studied as attenuation, distortion and noise. Then we have studied analog long distance communication and digital long distance communication, and we have seen comparison between both. So now let us see what analog versus digital transmission. So it is nothing but difference between analog and digital transmission. So analog transmission means here in that transmission all details must be reproduced accurately. In analog transmission, all details must be reproduced accurately. So this is how analog transmission is represented. So here you can see this is the sent signal, and because of distortion and attenuation, the signal is received like this. So it is not similar as sent. Its strength is decreased, its form is changed, its strength is decreased, means energy of signal is decreased because of attenuation, and its transmission form is changed because of distortion. So as the form is changed, information may receive wrongly. As the strength is decreased, information may not be received or audible. So like that, analog transmission is not suitable for transmission of information. Instead of that, we can use digital transmission. So why we can use digital transmission? Because in digital transmission only discrete levels need to be reproduced. Only discrete levels need to be reproduced. Means what? Discrete levels. Discrete levels means which signal we have to send is only if there is change in signal direction. So if any changes is there, then that change we impact as a signal, and then that signal we send. But in analog, all details must be reproduced. So each and every fraction of signal must be sent, but not in digital. Understood? So here you can see this is the sent signal. So this is how digital form occurs. Means this is the how digital signals are represented. So digital signal you can see here. In digital signal only we represent the discrete, means wherever change is there only we represent that change. So distortion and attenuation may not affect digital signal. So because of that, at receiver, the electronic signal of information whatever we receive, that is in the same form as well as with the same energy. So this is because digital transmission gives error-free transmission. Clear? So if you have not understood what is analog and digital, let us take one example. Have you seen analog clock and digital clock? Analog clock means what? The wall clocks, what we use in our homes. Digital clock, have you seen digital clock? So digital clock, in that what happens? Change in minute and change in hour is displayed, right? But analog clock, each second, whenever change in each second, the second needle keep on rotating like that. Whenever there is change in minute, that minute needle will change. So this is what analog. Analog means it shows each fraction movement change. That is why in analog clock the second needle is always rotating, that is showing or representing the change in each movement. And in digital clock it will show change only when 1 minute changes to next minute, 1, 2, 3 like that. So when 59 minutes over, then it will show change in hour, but not any continuous changes are displayed in digital clock. Clear? So in simple, analog means, please remember this one, analog means it shows continuous changes, digital means it do not show continuous changes. It will show only when there is change in form of information or form of signal. So that is why we say analog information means continuous sending information. Digital information means not continuous. For analog, once again I am repeating the example. For analog, we can consider human voice. Human voice because that is continuously transmitting in the air. For digital, we can consider MP3 song file. Clear? Okay, then next one is digital binary signal. So what this diagram represents is how the digital information is represented as a signal. So already you know digital information means that can be documented or that can be stored in a system. Okay. So in a system, any information can be stored in terms of binary. So those binary digits, how they can be implemented as signals, you can see here. So now plus A minus A, they represent amplitudes here. Okay. And this arrow line, it will represent the time. So we are representing bit rate in this diagram is 1 bit per t seconds. Means what? Bit rate already you know. Bit rate means number of bits transmitted per second. So here for this digital binary signal, bit rate is 1 bit per t second, means we are going to transmit 1 bit in 1 t second. Okay. So for 1 means for value, for binary value 1, we represent high signal. You can see here we represent high signal for binary value 1. And for binary value 0, the signal is represented as low or 0. Low or 0. Like that, for next two binary information is 1 and 1. So both high signals here. Next information is 0. So low signal. Next information is again 1. So it is what? High signal. So this is how digital information is represented in terms of binary signal. Hope you understand this. Then next one is analog signal versus digital signal. So here are the few differences between analog signal and digital signal. So first one is analog signal is continuous signal which represents physical measurement. So already I have told you analog means it is continuous signal and it represents physical measurement, means that can be measured physically. Digital signal means these are the discrete time signals, means these are the different time signals, means these are the signals that are represented only when there is change, and these are generated by digital modulation. So second difference is analog signal waves are denoted by sine waves. Sine waves means sinusoidal waves, whereas digital signal waves are denoted by square waves. So this you can see in third difference. So in third difference you can see how analog signal waves are denoted. So these are nothing but the cycles what we are seeing here, these are we call as sine waves. And digital signals we represent as square waves as shown in third difference here. These are the square waves that represent each digital information. So here also you can see high signal represents value 1 and low signal represents value 0. 1, 0, 1, 0 like that. Then next fourth difference between analog and digital is it uses continuous range of values to represent information. Digital uses discrete or discontinuous values to represent information. So already I have given you example. To understand this point, you can take clock example. In analog clock, continuous range of values are used to represent information. To represent times, we use continuous values. Seconds, continuously second needle is rotating, no? And here in digital clock, only the change is represented. Only the discrete or discontinuous values are represented. The next difference between analog and digital is example. So for analog signal, human voice that will be transmitting continuously in air, and for digital, MP3 songs. So in MP3 songs, only discrete values are represented. Then next one is, it can be used in analog devices only. Means analog signals can be used in only analog devices, and analog signals are best suited for audio and video transmission. For sending and receiving audio video, we can use analog signals. They are best suited. Whereas digital signal is best suited for computing and digital electronics. Means if you are using any sending and transmitting of information or files using email, that may be using email or some other mode, in that case digital signals are useful, because there will not be any attenuation and distortion. No any impairment is added to digital, so error-free transmission we can do. Then next one is, analog signal consumes less bandwidth and digital signal consumes more bandwidth. So here it is an advantage of analog signal, that is it consumes less bandwidth. So whatever communication channel we are using, so that communication channel's capacity is less used by analog and it is morely used by digital. So bandwidth means capacity of what transmission channel we are using, means you can say transmission medium. The next difference is, analog instruments have considerable or less error. So in analog instruments, we can means there may be some errors that are countable and or less, but in digital instruments they are always error free from observational errors. Means compared to analog signal, digital signals are error free, and in analog signals there may be countable errors. Hope you understood the difference between analog signal and digital signal. So if you have any other doubts, then you can ask in WhatsApp group. Thank you.